Good evening. I hope everybody is having a good evening. I'm just going to wait for a few people to come on. I'm pulling some cards today for those who are seeking guidance from their guides. Hello, Amber. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? I have not been on in a while. You guys have been having a lot of lives from my husband, but I am back now. So I'm going to be pulling some cards tonight with a new deck that I haven't used before of Ask Your Guides. So I kindly ask you to let me know if you would like some guidance and possibly what subject from your guides. And also please don't forget to share this out. I'm glad to hear that, Amber. What type of guidance would you like, Amber? Just general guidance from your guides or something specific? Oh, well, cards are flipping out for you, so you're going to get what the guides are saying. All right. Since we're just starting, Amber, I will give you 3 cards that your guides are saying you need to know. I am booking mediumship readings, so if you would like to do that, please just don't hesitate to message the page and we can set up a time and date for you, whether in person or through a live.
Can I open it?
Yeah. Yes, honey, what would you like?
Is everybody on there?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What would you like?
Next to you.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh my god, ew, I was on.
Hello, Sammy. How are you today?
Same.
All right. So, Amber, the first card you got is balance. You're in the delicate process of learning how to properly balance the flow of give and take in your personal relationships, and it's time to evaluate how you're doing. Are you giving too much, leaving you resentful and angry? Or are you withholding when you could give more, leaving you feeling guilty and defensive? Your divine teachers can help you learn how to be better aligned with relationships so that you neither give nor take too much as a means of controlling others. They counsel you to be honest about your motivations when dealing with others. You know in your heart of heart what drives your intent in them. Do you give with a secret agenda of you owe me? Do you create dependency in and control over others with your kindness? Or do you withhold for fear that you might be taken advantage of, keeping people guessing about your motives and intention? Your divine teachers are on hand to help you answer these questions. They lovingly assure you that relationships are most difficult of all spiritual classrooms, and the lessons of proper give and take are the most difficult of the skills to learn. Have compassion for yourself and seek balance with others. Their message to you is simply, there's no difference between giving and receiving love. The second card you got, Amber, is partnership and love. Your natural spirit, known as the runners, are working to introduce you to a wonderful new partnership to fulfill your heart's desire. Whether in the areas of business, friendship, or romantic love, these practical guides are leading you directly towards the appropriate person to best support your soul at this time. Follow your heart as they strive to connect you with the right associates. Sorry, I'm tired. Be more open to others, especially those whom you meet by chance. Say hello to the new neighbor in your building. Suggest having lunch with the intriguing woman who sat next to you at your last business luncheon, or strike up a conversation with the guy in front of you at the check-in line, even if it's not your usual habit. In reality, it's not accidental that you suddenly find yourself attracted to certain people. Your runners placed you in their path so that you could meet. Invite their angelic natured spirits to continue to direct you to others who are significant for your soul's path. Your message here is relax. We will make all the necessary introductions you're seeking. And the third amber is imagination, the inner child. Your divine inner child spirit is knocking at your door, inviting you to step away from a serious life filled with too much work and grandeur and allow yourself some well deserved playtime. Your life is precisely over controlled by others and needs and too much burden with responsibility. Consequently, you're losing touch with your inspiration and your own creativity. Listen to your inner child. Take time to daydream, fantasize, visualize, wonder, and explore. Feed your inner child with art classes, theater tickets, concert, and other types of recreational activities. And I'm just going to add safely due to COVID. If you don't honor your inner child's needs, he or she will get your attention by throwing one heck of a childish tantrum, manifesting in a chronic bad mood or a nasty depression. You need this magic right now. Your inner child's messages come and play. I hope those resonate, Amber. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Renee. I hope you guys are doing well. So, the next person, if you're still on here, who's asked for a card, I'm going to do it in order of those who asks. We're doing Ask Your Guides this evening. Would be Renee. If you're still here as you asked next, can you please just let me know? No problem. Thank you, Sammy. Alright, Sammy is here. Renee hasn't answered yet, so I will do Sammy next. And please don't forget to share this out because you never know who needs some guidance, especially in the times like these where we're all in a pandemic and we're all tied up and not able to go anywhere. Message from your guides would be all you might need. Right, so Sammy Wilson, what do your guides want you to know? Sammy, I'm not getting anything for you here. Okay. First card you got, Sammy Wilson, is priorities. For every new ambition, relationship, and experience you seek at this time, there's a commitment in place that must be eliminated to make way for the new. Current routines, habits, and even types of free time must be sacrificed so that you can open up to new energies. Your master teacher is present, urging you to identify what must be. Be honest in your assignment and also be realistic and thoughtful in setting your goals so that you don't overreact, overreach, and fail. Your master teacher reminds you that even though the universe does support your heart, it doesn't allow you to bypass the work necessary to manifest your desires. In other words, you reap what you sow. And the best way is to systematically move towards your priorities while simultaneously discarding what no longer serves you. If you want to lose 10 pounds, you must release jelly donuts. If you want to work for yourself, you must let go of the need for others to take care of you. If you want to create a new loving relationship, you mustn't broaden over past heartbreaks any longer. The message from your master teacher is to reach for something greater, you must first let go of what's in your hand. Second card you got is invention. Sometimes life gives you lemons, but not to worry. Your creative guides are on hand, helping you transform your lemons into lemonade. No matter who you are or what circumstances you're inherited, life is always a blend of both the positive and the negative. Your creativity guides urge you to be graceful for the purpose of your life and to be creative with the negatives. They'll help you use your inventness to transform any adverse situations into one for the better. So rather than dwell on your lousy childhood, true true thought it may have been, appreciate the courage it developed in you and use it to change the unsupportive past into a self-reliant present. Rather than endure an unfilling job, be resourceful and start the business you've dreamed of for years. This is not to deny the pain in your life, but to use it as in an incense, in, but to use it as an incentive to move to higher ground. Allow your creativity guides to serve you. They're not afraid of the lemons you encountered in life. Rather their juice as the fuel to invest much better circumstances and ask them for inspiration and ideas. They have plenty to share. Their message is when you get lemons, make lemonade. Hello, Eric and Erica. To purchase a mediumship reading from me or from my husband, just message our page and let us know what you would like. As me and my husband have different things that we do, I'm sure you guys know and are well aware that I'm completely open with my mediumship as well as doing readings. I do house cleanses, I do paranormal investigations, and I work on cold cases where my husband does something different. So it all depends on what kind of reading you want. Just message the page and we can book you a reading, Eric. Sammy, you have one more card, and then next I will get to Erica, and then Anthony, Erica Millette, and then Eric Anthony. As soon as I finish Sammy's card, the next card you got, Sammy, was Purpose. And please don't forget to share this out. For those of you who are new, who I haven't read for, I am the CEO of Supernatural Lilies and also Dave's partner in our business and in life. I'm his wife. So hi to all those who have not seen me before. Been very busy with opening my yoga studio, so you've not seen me as much lately, but I'm back. So Sammy, your next card, like I said, is Purpose. You're beginning to stride into your purpose. Work is no longer a struggle, and your master teacher is guiding you along the way. The more aligned you become with your life's proper path, the more days will flow with ease. You'll lose track of all the barriers as you go with the flow and throw your heart and soul into the efforts. Your dedication will pay off in the long run, but even if it's important, but but even this isn't important. Your efforts are their own reward. Doing what you love so well and so fearlessly fulfills you. Your challenge is to resist the temptation to push yourself to exhaustion. Remember measures and steadies, and don't overlook the importance of taking a day of rest at least once a week. Your master teacher is pleased with your progress, but remind you that even though you may love your work and feel that you could work forever, your body and mind do get fatigued. Develop the wisdom to know when to step away and refresh your soul. Your master teacher's message is pace yourself. Thank you, Erica. Sammy, I hope those resonated with you. And for those just tuning in, please don't forget to share this out. And also, we are using the Ask Your Guide cards this evening. So if you have any questions for your guides or would like a reading with your guides, let me know because that's what I'm pulling. But I am going to have to step away for 2 seconds to grab the charger because my husband drained the battery and it's about to die. I'll be right back. Right. Sorry for that quick interruption. So who is next? Erica Mallet, are you still here? All right, Erica Mallet, we will see what your guides have to say for you today. All right, so I'm gonna do this reading for Erica, but in the meanwhile, for some reason, I keep hearing the name Paul in the back of my head. Is there anybody here watching that had a gentleman pass away by the name of Paul? Because that's all I keep hearing in my mind. Let them know I'm here. It's Paul. So if that resonates with anybody, let me know and I will see what he has to say. My house is a portal, so we do get a lot of spirits coming and going as you know, we send them off to the light and not. But if that resonates with somebody here, which I feel like it does, please let me know in the comments below. All right, what does Erica's guides need her to know today? All right, Erica, a whole bunch just flew out for you. I can't give you a full reading, but at the moment, because we're live and we have lots of people. So I will do the first two. You know what? I'll do the first three, actually. I'll put the rest away. But you would very much benefit from a full reading with me, Erica. All right, so the first card you got, Erica, is priorities. For every new ambition, relationship, and experience you seek at this time, there's a commitment in place that must be eliminated to make way for the new. Current routines, habits, and even types of free time must be sacrificed so that you can open up to new energies. Your master teacher is present, urging you to identify what must go. Be honest in your assessment and also be realistic and thoughtful in setting your goals so that you don't overreach or fail. Your master teacher reminds you that even though the universe does support your heart, it doesn't allow you to bypass the work necessary to manifest your desires. In other words, you reap what you sow, and the best way is to systematically move towards your priorities while simultaneously discarding what no longer serves you. Hello, Stephanie Lynn. How are you? She is a very good friend and also dedicated client. I hope you are well, and I hope the kids are well. The message from your master guide teacher is to reach for something greater. You must first let go of what's in your hand. And again, this is for Erica Mallet. The next card you got is Celebration. And for those just tuning in, I keep hearing the name Paul. So again, if that resonates with anybody, please let me know. Or maybe there's somebody that is going to be coming on and they're waiting and ready because they know that they're going to be watching. But I have somebody here who's saying his name is Paul, but he won't tell me who he's here for. So I don't know if it's because they're not here or they're about to be here, but there's a Paul here. The next one you got, again, like I said, Erica, is Celebration. You're entering a period of great expansion and celebration. Your joy guards are at hand, ushering you into a season of abundance, celebration, and hospitality. You're loved, accepted, and trusted by those that are around you. This is a time when life gives back to you. You may become engaged, get married, receive a promotion, land a deal, or just get a long awaited lucky break. Whatever your desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for it because it's surely coming. Realize that a life's realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon to be realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or just the luck of the draw. Rather, it's the natural outcome of unwavering effort and commitment to your dreams and goals. Your Joy Guide's messages is planned for your party. You'll soon have reason to celebrate. The next card you got, and I can't find the other card. There was three on the table and now there's only two. Alrighty. I will continue to shuffle them because I don't know where that third card went for you, Erica. What else does Erica's guides need to know as I apparently just lost a card? And for those of you wondering, Stephanie has seen me in person many times, and she's seen me firsthand. So thank you, Stephanie, for encouraging those that you know to come and see me. Appreciate the feedback. Erica, I'm trying to pull one more card for you because I did have three and one literally disappeared off the table. I don't know where it went, so I'm reshuffling for you. See if anything else comes out. You had a whole bunch that flew out earlier. Okay. Partnership and love. So this next card, again, it's the last one for Eric Mallet before we go back up the list to see who is next in line. So again, partnership and love. Your natural spirit, known as runners, are working to introduce you to a wonderful new partnership your heart desires. Did I just read this? I feel like this was the first card I read to you. Let me know if I just read this card for you. Or maybe I just gave it to somebody else. I don't know. I mean, it is November 1st. The veil is still very, very thin. I've had lots of tricksters here the last couple of days, so this is what could be going on. And if you want to, Erica, if you'd like to meet me in person, that is absolutely fine. You don't think so? Okay, then I will read it instead of pulling more cards for you. Maybe somebody else got this card when I first started. Right, but yes, again, if you would like to meet me in person, just message the page and we can make a time and date for you to come in. I promise you won't be disappointed. And for those who have been here and seen me in person, if you're watching and want to leave a either negative or positive experience, however you truly felt, to let others know, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Thank you. So the next card, again, Erica, and I do apologize for the interruption, is Partnership and Love. I will read that after all. Your nature spirits, known as the runners, are working to introduce you to a wonderful new partnership to fulfill your heart's desire. Whether in the areas of business, friendship, or romantic love, these practical guides are leading you directly towards the appropriate person to best support your soul at this time. Follow your heart as they strive to connect you with the right associates. Be more open to others, especially those whom you meet by chance. Say hello to the new neighbor in your building. Suggest having lunch with the intriguing woman who sat next to you at your last business luncheon, or strike up a conversation with a guy in front of you in the checkout line, even if it's not your usual habit. But again, do it safely due to COVID. In reality, it's not accidental that you suddenly find yourself attracted to certain people. Your runners are placed in placing you in their path so that you could meet. Invite these energetic, natural spirits to continue to direct you to others who are significant for your soul's path. Their message for you is relax. We will make all the necessary introductions you seek. I hope that resonates with you, Erica. And please don't forget to share this out. Excuse me. Who is next? Erica. Is Eric still watching? Eric Anthony, if you're still here, please let me know because you are the next on my list. And then Miss Stephanie Lynn, if you would like a card, just let me know. You're very welcome. And my schedule is pretty open except for the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of November. Yeah, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th of November, I will be unavailable for in-person readings as I will be having my heart monitored for 3 days with a machine. So that is the only time that I will not be booking this month due to health reasons. But any other day than those 3 that I just gave, all those who are watching, I will be available. All right, and Stephanie, I will give you your one card since Eric Anthony has not answered yet. Only one. Are you nervous, Stephanie? Alright, and Stephanie's gonna give me shit, but before I do this, I'm gonna light a cigarette. I'm sorry, girl. I caved like 2 days ago. And I need one. And then I will read your card. Just one card. Only one. I know. I'm so sorry. I know. I shouldn't be smoking, but it is very hard to quit. And I've been very stressed with learning that I need these tests done. I was fine. I was good. And then I started having some chest pain. I pushed it off to maybe it was a spirit letting me know that someone was here, but it wouldn't go away. So I ended up at the hospital. And now I'm seeing a specialist and I have to be monitored for a few days with a heart machine. Hi, princess. You looked very adorable in your costume yesterday that mommy posted pictures of. Perfect Bella. All right, Stephanie Lynn, what do your guides have to say to you? All right, Steph, you know how this works, honey, and those just flipped. So it's up to you. I know, I did, and I've asked for forgiveness, and I've talked to the guides, and he understands. Trust me, I know, girl. I bawled my eyes out when I fucking lit it. I know. Girl, I know. So for those who want to be caught up, not only a Stephanie client, but she's also a really good friend of mine. I've known her for going on 17 years now. My son's about to be 17. So almost 18 years, actually, because her son would be turning 17, and we know each other when we were younger. So, yeah, long time. And she knows I promised God, actually, that I was going to quit smoking, and I stuck with it for a little bit, and then I lit a cigarette, not even realizing. And I'm a very big believer in my guides and God. Not that I'm promoting religion. And yeah, I broke that promise, unfortunately. So that is that. right, just give me a second.
There's no knife.
There should be. And I'm on the live still. All right, so Steph, would you just like one of these 3 cards, or would you like all 3 because they flew it at the same time? It is up to you. And I will be trying to quit again starting tomorrow morning before my appointment on the 4th.
Sure.
I am live. All right, do the ball. The first one you got, love, is business.
Love.
I'm doing a live and Steph's on the. I'm doing Stephanie's live right now.
Stephanie?
Yes.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Yes.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Translate.
Not Jaden's girlfriend Stephanie, but Stephanie with Bella.
Who?
She was here like 2 days ago. She says, "Hi, Kira."
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know? She's gonna kick your butt for saying you don't know who that is. She's rushing downstairs to play Fortnite with Jaden. So she's a little distracted. And she's on new meds, so it makes her a little blah today. She just started them. So your first card, Stephanie, is business. The abundantly prosperous and infinite loving divine goddess Venus delights in guiding you in your business and money-making matters. As the goddess of love and relationships, she affirms that at the heart of all success in business, you'll find a good relationship between people who trust one another. She points you to new levels of mastering and applying love in order to create the most adventurous business partnership possible. She wants to move you past any restrictions to her garden of earthly abundance and learn the art of creating prosperity and success. With her assistance, you'll find that you genuinely love what you're doing professionally and have a new appreciation for those you work with. This win-win approach to business will empower your efforts, and soon you'll find yourself in a state of grace when it comes to succeeding on the material plane. With Venus as your divine mentor, you'll be guided to the right place at the right time and blessed with the right ideas to create a supportful outcome for all. Let your heart be as genuine as possible in your work and approach it as an art whose creations you delight in. Guard against becoming greedy or drunk with materialism. Venus's message is business is an art which you can master if you work with your heart and work with love. The next card you got, yes, she's being a little rude. It's because she got Stephanie, Jaden's girlfriend, on the brain. Your next card, love, is new beginnings. The spark of life from your divine father is igniting your imagination, stirring your creative genes, there we go, can't speak today, and instilling you in a strong desire to bring about change. Now is the perfect time to act upon your impulses and intimate new beginnings, especially in those areas of life that leave you presently dissatisfied. Trust your desire for change and ask the Divine Father to give you the courage to initiate it. Commit to your unique new ideas. Start writing that book you've been thinking about. Open that business you've been secretly desiring for so long, or break the ice in a new relationship with someone you've held back from. The Divine Father encourages you to act in confidence. All the elements of your success are in place. Don't hesitate, don't think, and don't play it safe. Take a leap of faith and commit fully to what you really want. Your Divine Father's message is go for it. It's your calling. The next card you got is appreciation. Now is an important time to contemplate your place in the world. Pay attention to your influence on others and note that you're part of a big community. Recognize your interactions with those around you and respect the fact that no matter how well you may succeed on your own, you must still depend on others in myriad ways for your comfort and security. You're aware of this every time you switch on the light and enjoy instant electricity or turn on a faucet and have clean drinking water at your disposal. Divine helpers Your divine helpers are present to remind you to appreciate your fellow human beings and take nothing for granted. Recognize your needs for others and the unspoken gifts they share with you. Move beyond your self interest right now and participate in a common effort. Ask yourself how you might contribute to the greater good. Your divine helpers' messages: be responsible for your part in the great scheme of things. You could even plant a tree or pick up some garbage and help that way. I hope those resonate with you. If there's anybody else that would like a card, let me know. No problem. I would love to connect with anyone on the other side. All right, girl. So I am just going to go and make a quick phone call because I've had 2 missed calls. I'm going to leave the music playing in the background, and then I will come back and I will see if I can connect with anybody on the other side for you, Sarah. And then maybe I can do a couple mediumships instead of pulling cards if I am guided. All right, so I will be back in 2 minutes. Please don't go anywhere. Please don't forget to share this out, and then we will start with some mediumships. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. So before I begin trying to channel, I do gotta cleanse the energy again. So bear with me. Usually I do this off screen, but because we're moving from cards to mediumship so quickly, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna just do a quick cleanse. also gonna light an incense for protection because I have specific incense that I use as well. I don't always use them, but because I'm doing a live and there's so many people and so much energy that's gonna be here, I'm gonna also light one of those. Just give me a second. All right, so for those who are just tuning in, I have stopped doing the tarot cards and I'm going to be doing some mediumships. That's only half lit. There we go. So at the beginning of my live, when I was pulling cards, somebody by the name of Paul came through. But nobody commented that they knew a Paul who had passed who would be on the other side. So now that we have a few more people watching, I'm going to ask again. Is there anybody here by the name of Paul? Is there anybody here who would know anybody by the name of Paul that has passed recently? Hello, Hello, Michelin. Hello, Mandy Mallet. Just catching up here. Hello. Anybody else that I missed that I have not said hi to? Alright, so Sarah Higley True Love. I'm gonna assume that's not your proper last name, but I am gonna try to connect with you to your loved ones because you asked first. Let's see. Now, Sarah, before I try to just pull anybody through, is there anybody specific that you'd want to speak to that I could try to pull forward instead of just seeing whoever might? Is there someone specific that I could try? Hello, beautiful. Guys, I don't usually do mediumships live, so bear with me. I've never done it with this many people, so please bear with me. Usually it's just one-on-one, as some of the people in the audience here would know. I've never done a group where there's a bunch who wants mediumships done, so. All right. Now, Sarah, I do have to ask, has it been longer than 3 months? Because I will not do a mediumship if it's been less than 3 months, as they have transitions up there. So I need to ask. Thank you, Stephanie. All you have to do, Erica, is message the page and we can book something for you after the 6th. I think I said no, 7th. 7th. On the 7th, I'll be able to do in person again. All right, Sarah, let's see what I pick up, okay? Now, mind you, again, I've never done it with this many people live before, so I don't know how this is going to work, but I will try my best to connect. Usually it is best, though, one-on-one when doing mediumships, because there is a lot of energies here. And for those who have had in person, they know that. All right. So, honey, I'm gonna ask you first because I'm feeling your emotions and you're getting emotional already when I haven't connected yet. Try to breathe because when I do my mediumships, I'm also picking up the emotions of those around, and because I was doing the readings for you guys. How would I put this? I pick up everybody's energy, right? It's not just one person. But Sarah, I feel your emotions. Like I feel like it's connected to you right now. That you're very emotional. Um, so try to. I know it's hard, but try to keep your emotions the best you can while I try to bring her forward. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, the emotions are already hitting me. I do apologize, guys. So I'm trying to connect, dear, and there's a man that's with this girl. Um, a papa. Um, and this papa is very protective. And I don't know if I'm picking up somebody else that's on here that would have someone named a papa that is with a child. But I'm definitely picking up a lot of different vibes. And I know one of the vibes I'm picking up is actually another client's child. Um, but I'm also picking up a papa with another child who I've never seen before. This is why it's so hard when there's such a group. Um, yes. Okay, good. It's her grandpa. Okay, and I do apologize. Usually I'm not all over the playlist like this. No, I don't check my messages when I'm doing the lives, dear. So I don't get any picture. My phone's in the living room. Um, I put it there once I was done my call. But if you'd like me to get my phone to look at the picture to try to see if it's the girl I'm seeing, I can, or I can just describe to you what I'm seeing. Um, I see blue eyes. They're not light blue. They're more like a dark blue, a little bit darker than mine actually. Yes, of course, of course. Yes, that's exactly who I was speaking of, Michelle. Michelin, sorry. He was coming through as well as a few others. But I think I have connected as well with Sarah's daughter because there's a Papa Bear. And I don't know why I'm saying Papa Bear. It's just what's coming to my head. A Papa Bear that's with her, protecting her. Um, and this little girl, blue eyes, a bit darker than mine, darker hair. Um, and she's got a mark right here. Like I almost want to call it like a birthmark. To be honest, I don't know what would be easier, Sarah. Like I said, I've never done a mediumship where I have so many people watching at once because there's more than just your spirit here. Like there's a few spirits that have already been here and then are coming as I'm doing it because as people start thinking of their loved ones that they've passed and that they want to have a conversation with or have a message from, they show up. Um, so there's quite a few spirits here right now, as well as the fact that there's a portal because I cross people over. Um, but if you'd want me to get the picture, I can. Usually I don't work with picture. I do it as what I see. Um, but if you would prefer me to look at the picture to get confirmation, then that's what I will do. The little girl is okay though. She is with a papa bear. I don't know why I have to say it like that, but a papa bear, not a grandpa, not grandpapa, not prepare, but a papa bear. Um, Let me know if that resonates with you. Um, and she's just very happy. Um, she's not in any pain. She's content. She feels safe. Um, that would be great. Thank you. Okay, I will get the picture to make sure it's for her. Let me see here. I'll have to go into my messages. I'm assuming you sent it to the group page. Just give me a second here to find it on my phone. That's not the child I'm seeing. Okay. All right, let's try this again with her picture. I'll concentrate on her picture, okay? Let's see if I can. Okay. Trying here. And please don't give me her name. I want to try to see if I can get it once she comes through. I'm saying it in my mind and focusing on her and asking her to come through. All right, all right. I'm just gonna put my phone down. All right. I've got her picture completely in my mind now. I don't need to look at it anymore. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting real emotional again. All right. Okay, so what I'm hearing, she's coming through. That much is for sure. So the first thing I'm hearing is I'm not in pain anymore. I'm getting very emotional. I'm feeling a lot of pain here in my chest and in my back. And I don't know if that's because of my old injury or if it's something to do with spirit.
Amen.
I'm still doing a live.
You said Holy Spirit, and I said Amen.
Shh.
What?
Sorry, my rude daughter.
Excuse me?
Can I have your name? I want to say either starts with a J. She's whispering. Jessica, no, that's not it. I want to say. I don't know if I'm hearing an A at the end of this, but it's either Julia or Julie. Julianne, maybe. Definitely Jewel something. She says it's a lot easier now. She doesn't have stressors. And I see her watching not only you, but I see her watching an older boy as well. I almost want to say like a big sister vibe, maybe like protective older cousin vibe. But she's happy, she's okay, and she's content. She's making me very emotional. I feel like she was quite sick. Now, again, there's a lot of spirits here, so any confirmation from you, Sarah, right now would be great. I feel like she was quite sick, and she's making me very teary, unless that's your energy that I'm feeling. Sorry, guys, I'm a crybaby. This is what happens. I pick up everybody's emotions. I'll let her know, let my mama know I love her. And she's very polite. She's saying please and thank you. I don't know if that means anything specifically to you or not, but she's being very polite, but very classy as well. Sorry, I'm just gonna bang on the floor because my children are being loud. Oh, my eyes are burning too. I don't know why all of a sudden. Wow. Especially my left eye, more than my right. Sorry, guys. Everything is nice and fresh, she says. Everything's so beautiful and vibrant where she is. She said it's beautiful here. And she wants you to know that where she is, it's very beautiful. And there's no more pain. And she's actually getting very emotional right now as well. She's sad that her sickness took her away from you guys. And she wants you to not blame yourself. Because even though you know you shouldn't, you do. Sorry guys, she's just showing me, she's watching over a young gentleman, I'd say a teen, maybe 13, 14 maybe. Blonde hair too, dirty blonde hair. Yeah, dirty blonde. It wasn't blonde blonde, it was dirty blonde from what I'm seeing. And her main message is just, she's not in pain anymore. She's okay. She's happy. She's healthy. And there's no more pain. There's no more wonder. Um, and I don't know why, but she's saying it really is real. So I don't know if she didn't believe in the afterlife, or if it was you who didn't believe in the afterlife, but I get the sense that somebody didn't because of the way she's saying it. It's real and it's beautiful. And that is her message, what she's saying. And she can't believe how amazing it is there. And she's actually thanking you as well, for being there for her through everything. You put up with a lot, and she knows how hard it was on you and how hard it was when she passed. And she says you're very strong and that it's okay. And that it was a part of a bigger plan. And she needed to go the way she went. She didn't know it at the time. But she knows now that it was divinely timed. It was divinely planned. The way she went out, how she went out, what took her. She's got a very beautiful smile. Because she's smiling while she's saying all this. Sorry, I'm very emotional. I don't know if I'm picking up your emotions or somebody else who's watching. I apologize. She's content is the word I would best describe it. At peace. She has no worries. She has no stressors. She just feels absolute bliss. That's the best word I could use to describe it, the way she's making me feel. She's saying thank you for being so strong for her. Excuse me. And she's showing me, I want to call it a chest, but it's not a chest. It looks like a chest, but it's much, much, much smaller. Maybe like that big. If you can, there we go. My camera's backwards. Maybe about that big. I'm seeing her put it her under her bed. I don't know if there's something that signifies there's something in that chest under a bed, but I'm seeing that motion and the object, almost like hidden gems, hidden treasures, to keep it safe. That's the feeling I'm getting, and what I want to say is just keep it safe. I don't know if that makes sense at all or not to you, but this is what she's showing me. And she hears you. She does hear you when you talk to her. And that goes for everybody. If you have loved ones out there, they really do hear you when you talk to them. And Sarah, this is what Julie is saying to you. She hears you, and if your son's watching, and I don't know why she's making me say it that way, but if your son's watching, she hears him talking to her when nobody else is around. And she wants him to keep talking to her. She hears him. She's there. She's listening. He may not admit it right away, but he has been talking to her and she's listening. And that she loves you guys very much. So much. Um, I don't think she has anything else to say because she just makes sure they know I love them. So I think that's all for now that she has to say, Sarah. I hope that that resonates with you, and your family and your son. And please let me know, if you don't mind, about that chest she's talking about because she wants it kept safe. And I don't know why my voice is low all of a sudden. There's something in there she wants kept safe. I don't know. Oh, she's making me very emotional again. I don't know why. Wow. Or maybe it's your emotions I'm picking up. I hope you guys can still hear me. And that's all that I'm picking up for now, Sarah. So I hope that resonates with you. And I do apologize for any and all that are still watching, that got emotional as well. That tends to happen a lot. Oh, excuse me. I was very dried mouth after that for some reason. She says, Sarah, if you're still here, she wants you to know she's there with you as well. And I don't know if you can feel it because they can be at more than one place at once, but she says she's trying to get your attention right now. Mama, look at me and I see I want to say stairs leading from a kitchen area, not a kitchen, no, dining room maybe. And she's like just standing there. I don't know. But she's been trying to show you signs. Yeah, I think that's everything, dear. For now, if I pick up anything else, I will let you know. All right, I'm just gonna take a minute to compose myself here, guys. Oh, the mediumships take a lot out of me for a few minutes, and there's a lot of spirits here. You're very welcome, Sarah. And I feel that you're very emotional right now. And it's okay to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. And I, again, don't know why I said it like that. Sometimes things just come out, and I can't explain why they came up that way, and it's usually because it's spirit. But it's okay to cry. To show your emotions. It doesn't make you a strong person. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I do my best. We're not always on point 100%, as timelines can change when it's like things about the future and this and that. But with my mediumships, I'm pretty good with most of my details. So I thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it very much. For all those still watching, I'm just going to grab a cigarette and a little bit of sugar, and I'll be right back in 2 seconds. And for all those who have been watching in past and previous, I can't believe you connected with her. Well, if I'm able to connect, I can connect. There's very rare times where I'm not able to. And I don't know, it's just feelings, taste, touch, smell, things I see, things I hear. I can't really explain it. I'm just glad I'm able to share my gift with people and be able to bring them messages from their loved ones and sometimes closure, depending on the circumstances and situation. And thank you, Sarah, for being willing to do this live in front of all those that are watching. I thank you so much. And I will be right back in 2 seconds, guys. Turn it down. Your dad's sleeping and I'm on a live and I can hear you and your music. Did you hear Mom? Thank you. Sorry, guys. My children thinks it's party central here. I am still here. And I will get to the next person in a second. sorry about that. For those who usually come for in person, they know I usually need a little sugar pick me up either halfway through or right after, depending on how much comes through, so on and so forth. So I do apologize. And don't worry, that's not sweat, that's just the way the camera's angled. I just have to put my hair up because I need a cigarette. Okay. Sarah, again, it was my pleasure. I'm able to connect and give people the messages that will help them move on, or just to be able to give them some reassurance. It's it's the least I can do. It's a great feeling to be able to connect people with their loved ones. There's not words perfect enough to describe the feeling. Um, so I thank you for letting me share your story with those that are watching. And if she has anything else to say, I will let you know. Please let your son know, and if he wants to rewatch this afterwards, he's more than able to. Oh, excuse me. And so he can hear the part that she said. So Mandy, the way it works is when spirit comes through, they could show me the age they would have been, or an age that they would be recognized by their loved ones. But everybody is usually about the same age up there. They're all equal. They're all in what we would call down here their prime time. But for instance, if you've lost a baby through miscarriage before it was born or right after they were born, I'll see how they would have looked like usually. And then they can go down to being a smaller form with somebody else with them, just to, make them show that this is what I would look like, but I was a baby, and like it just little signs here and there depending on how it happens. Now, I don't give information out about clients and things that I have had mediumship with. Obviously, this is different because this is live for everybody to see, but I have had clients who have lost children before they were born, and they were able to come through it and they knew exactly who I was talking about. If that helps answer your question without giving out any personal information for anybody. But obviously, usually my mediumships in person are a lot longer. But I am trying to make sure that it's fair for everybody, especially because I haven't done mediumships live in a long time. I think this might actually be the second time I've ever done mediumships live, because usually I'm pretty booked up for it. And I have quite a few regulars that actually come into my home. So if you're in Canada, Ontario, that sounded really stupid. If you're in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and you haven't been near anybody with COVID or anything like that, then we do allow people to come to our home for in readings, whether it's a mediumship or tarot or a mixture of both. But we make sure that nobody has been sick because my daughter does have an autoimmune disease, so we make sure that whoever comes is very not sick. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting distracted as I'm seeing the comments and I'm losing my train of thought. But for those that have come that are still watching, they can tell you that we're very very clean about everything, make sure that nobody has COVID and all that, yada, yada, yada. Just because my daughter has an autoimmune disease, well, an autoimmune, how would I say that properly? I'm a nurse and I can't even think of the words right now. Because of the medication she takes, her immune system is compromised. So we have to make sure that nobody comes over who's sick, as well as my husband, David, who also does the readings. He has really shitty lungs. He's supposed to quit smoking. So he's susceptible to getting sick. So we take our precautions. But other than that, we don't mind people coming for readings as long as, like I said, they're not sick. And I'm not sick. I have allergies and I'm a smoker. You can talk about my experience with Declan. Micheline, if you'd like to talk about your experience, you're more than welcome to as well. You know my rules, so that's why I wasn't saying anybody's names. But Micheline, who's in the comments, has experienced this firsthand. To the person who was asking, I'm gonna just go scroll up to your comment to make sure I say exactly how you asked. Give me a second here. To Mandy Millette, to your question, Micheline St. Pierre, now that she's given me permission, has had this exact experience. Oh, thank you, Sarah. She's on medication due to epilepsy that was diagnosed a year and a half, just about 2 years now, actually, ago. And they've just actually switched her medication yesterday. So we're trying another new medication. Ow, I'm getting really bad pain on my right side under my ribs. That's definitely spirit. So because of the medication she takes, her immune system is compromised due to the medication. So she's doing homeschooling. She doesn't go to school. The only people she sees are the next door neighbors. And that's because we know that they're taking all the precautions as well, and I trust them, as well as friends. Like she's allowed near a few people, a few of my clients slash friends, without the mask because I know that they know and they're the same as us. But thank you for your prayers. It's very appreciated. So yeah, if you'd like an in-person and you're in Ottawa, Ontario, just message the page. As long as you haven't been sick near anybody in the last 14 days, we can do that. Not a problem. Um, Sorry guys, really bad cramp in my right side. Above my chest, above my, no, sorry, below my breast. There we go, on the right side. I don't know why. It's almost like a runner's cramp, but I'm sitting down. Now I'm getting it on the other side. Oh, maybe that's my sign to quit smoking. um, yes, sorry, Mandy. Yeah, I would love for my son to come through. I could try to channel him, Mandy. What I usually ask though from people is I try to get what they look like, their name, and all of that through the mediumship without anybody telling me. But sometimes, especially when it's different energies I'm working with and there's more than one energy at a time, it helps when I see a picture because there are mediums that are able to pick up more information through a picture than they are without the picture, if that makes sense. What are you guys oh my godding about? Is everybody okay? Or is it just what I'm talking about? um, but yeah, so Mandy, that's exactly what would happen. Um, I would be able to try to connect with your son, whether he was an infant or not, and try to get a description of what they would have looked like to when approximately they passed. Because I have done this with Micheline St. Pierre, and she didn't mention it to me at all. We were just doing a generalized reading a tarot reading actually is what we were doing, I believe, and all of a sudden this little boy came through and he started talking, and even now just thinking about it the way it happened, it makes me very emotional because like you could see it in her face, and the little boy is like, it was impossible for me to know, and it happened. So I could try very well, to see if I could connect. Sorry guys, I'm getting a lot of pains everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, let me catch up here in the comments. Oh, pain in my soul. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that, dear. And maybe that is why I'm feeling that. See, it's things like this. I can't make this shit up, guys. And I do have a potty mouth. I'm sorry. I swear like a trucker. I try very hard not to while I'm live. Oh, but for those who have again been here in person, they know I swear like a fucking trucker. I try very hard not to. But yeah, Mandy, sometimes it happens this way too, where I'm getting pains, and that's how it could be. Oh, thank you, Michelin. I'm glad you had such an amazing first experience with us. Such a good experience that she's actually a regular now. And my daughter absolutely adores her. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mandy. Sorry, I'm trying to smoke, but it paid. Like, it keeps going from this side right here to right here. So I do apologize for my facial expressions. It's not a pain I'm used to. So I do apologize. But spirit works in mysterious ways. Sometimes it'll be a smell, a touch, a feeling, pain, and then it disappears as quickly as it comes. And other times it stays for a while. So we will see how long this stays. Maybe this is your son trying to come through. It really all depends. And like I said, I've never done more than one mediumship at a time or tried to connect. And I've been going through the comments, reading the names, trying to see if anybody will come through. Anybody else would come through. Of course, Declan is here, and that is for Michelin. But he's always around, especially when Mama is either watching or here. Oh, good night, Michelin. Okay, love. And bring your daughter. I'll PM you after. Or tomorrow, I should say. As to why. Nothing bad. Oh, excuse me. Now, Mandy, would you say you were about 7.5, maybe going on 8 months when this happened? Because I'm seeing numbers, but it's going back and forth, so it could be related to somebody else, because again, I'm trying to connect with everybody's energies, but I'm seeing like 6, 8, 6, 8. So I'm wondering if it's like in between 6 to 8 months. Oh, I'm also having some chest pain here. Please let me know. All right, girl, perfect. Okay. 31 weeks, so that would be pregnant for what, 42? So you've been about 7.5 months. I'm horrible with math. So you'd been 7.5 months. Yeah, that's about, that would make sense then. I'm hearing so many different things right now, guys. I do apologize. Like I said, I've never done an in-group like this where there's so many of you guys watching. I think that's my husband's grandfather. So I know that's my husband's grandfather's name. It's just peculiar that I'm hearing it again here as well. And I don't sugarcoat anything, guys. I do apologize. I'm also hearing the name Albert. And Jean? Jean? No, Jean. Is that a guy name? I'm horrible at translating too. Okay. There are so many things that are going on here right now. Wow. I don't know if there's more people watching that aren't commenting or what. All those that are still watching, can you just say here? So I know how many of you are still here with me. Because I'm getting a lot of stuff coming through all of a sudden. Ouch. Now, Mandy, you have, and I'm sorry if this sounds morbid, I don't mean to be, you have a little, I feel as if your son was cremated. Because I'm seeing like a little white urn. It's like a little box. I don't know if you have had him cremated or maybe it's someone else I'm connecting with. But that's what I'm seeing. And I see little footprints and a handprint, very, very small. I'm seeing it on I call it like a nightstand maybe. It's a little bit bigger than a nightstand. Is any of this making sense, Mandy? So I want to make sure I'm connecting with you and not somebody else. Because again, usually I don't do this with more than just one person, right? So I'm connecting with a lot of energies. I'm seeing a small, I want to call it a urine. Okay, and that the footprint's making sense to you. Okay, good. Usually I don't have this problem when it's just one-on-one, so I do apologize, guys. And I'm a little rusty because I haven't been on in a while and going through some sickness myself here. Now, Mandy, white and blue urine, right? Urn, sorry, not urine. I don't know why I said that. I do apologize. Now, I don't know if you read to him while you were pregnant, or maybe it's something you do now while you're sitting with the ashes. But um, I see you reading children's books, and I don't know if that's a connection that he's making with you, knowing that him knowing that that's my mama, type thing. But I'm seeing you reading. Um, and I don't know why, but I'm also hearing words of, I think, a book. Um, I don't know if maybe you have other kids and you've read this book to them. I want to say Are You My Mother book. It's a children's book, and it's a bird. Um, I'm seeing it. So please let me know if that's you or if I'm picking up somebody else's energy, who maybe have lost another child. But that's what I'm seeing right now. So please, if that resonates, let me know, because like I said, I don't usually do the mediumships with so many people watching. So I want to make sure I'm connecting specifically with your energy and your loved one, and nobody else's. Um, are you my mother? Yeah, that is definitely something to do with the book, because that's all I keep hearing. And you still have his first outfit, the outfit you were going to take him home in. Um, I feel like you almost have it, I want to say with the ashes, but not in the ashes, if that makes sense. Almost like, um, I almost want to call it like a memorial stand for him, or like a shrine to him. Um, and that's blue as well, and like a little blue hat is what I'm seeing. And do you have more than one child as well? Okay, hello, Cassie. I'm just gonna catch up on the comments here, guys. Hello, hope everyone is well. Thank you, I hope you're good as well. He's cremated. We have him in a blue here. The book, Mandy. Books get knocked off my bookshelf on the newest son's room. Okay. Now, do you have that book, this book that I keep seeing, by any chance, Mandy? Um, I feel like this is an old book too. Like, it's not one of the newer books. It's like an older story. Um, Something that maybe even was read to you when you were a child. Um, are you my mother? It's like a blue bird. That's what I keep seeing. Blue bird, are you my mother? I don't know. My kids are older, so like I read the Dr. Seuss. I don't know. And like the Dora Diego books, so like I don't know. And I don't remember getting read to when I was a kid. But if this doesn't resonate with you, I'm wondering if there's another reason for it. Like that would make sense in a whole, if that makes sense. I'll love you forever, but no bird. Okay, that's weird. See, I'm seeing a bluebird. Like, are you my bluebird? Are you my mother? Have you been seeing a lot of bluebirds, Mandy? Maybe that's what it is. Bluebirds, I'm your mother. Like he's sending you a sign with bluebirds. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't know why I'm seeing the book though. I wonder if you have a book like that though. That'd be very interesting to know for sure. And how old is your newest son's room, dear? Yes. All last week, 3 in my backyard. The bluebird. Okay, that makes more sense. And that's how he's trying to connect with it. He's trying to show me like the book, but this is how he's showing you he's there. Maybe that's what that is. Because there's a lot of energy, right? So like I'm trying very hard to stay connected just to your loved one at the moment with the mediumship. I'm not trying to let anybody else in. But specific bluebirds, but I don't know why. My son is almost 5 months. And does he giggle a lot by himself? Like, I know he's only, oh, someone is touching my hair. Give me a second, guys. Somebody literally is touching my head. Somebody else has joined us. They're not showing themselves to me, but I can feel it. Oh, yes. It's on this side of me. Oh, and they're making me very emotional, the feeling I'm getting right now. All right, somebody else has just joined us. I don't know who they are. I can't see who they are at the moment. They're making themselves so I can't see them, but I can feel them. Somebody is touching my head. And I know that we have a few mediums as well who watches our lives. So if anything pops out to you as well, please let me know because I haven't been feeling the greatest. So I'm not 100% right now. And my back. It's almost like a pressure pain in my back going down. Oh, yes, I'm taking deep breaths, dear. Thank you. Because I haven't been feeling the greatest. I can't always see who's here, but medium I should be able to, but I got a lot of stressors on me. Oh. So I'm gonna just ask whoever that is that's touching me to back off. Give me my personal space so I can continue with Mandy Mallett's mediumship. Oh, I don't like that feeling. Cool. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second here. For those of you who are just joining and have never seen me before, so I'm seeing some new names. I am David's wife, Jen. I am also a medium, certified medium. I work with the other side, angels, all of that. I also do tarot readings. And right now I am in the middle of a mediumship for Mandy. And then after that, we will see if anybody else comes through for anybody else. So please feel free to share this out. As well as if you would like somebody to come through, ask them to come through to me if you'd like. And if they come through and I can connect, you'll get a message. And if you'd like a card reading, let me know. I have quite a few decks. I, unlike David, like to play around with all my decks where he has his favorites. So I, at the moment, have out Ask Your Guides Oracle deck for those who would still like reading instead of a mediumship. And Mandy, we're going to continue with you. I am just going to grab a cigarette because I feel like I need a cigarette again all of a sudden very badly. And I'm very emotional, so please give me a moment. right, all right, all right. Alrighty. Um, so where was I? I'm just gonna take this out because I got a headache now that somebody touched my head. Oh, don't mind my messy do. Been cleaning all day. All right. So Eddie, let it continue because I'm still connected with your energy. And now your last comment was yes all the time. Now is that in regards to the birds or in regards to your 5-month-old son giggling to himself? I know he's only 5 months, but I'm getting the sense that he's giggling a lot and he's making a lot of those noises. But in the beginning, he was very colicky. Does this make sense to you? Because again, I'm trying to connect with just your energy, but there are a lot of energies in the room. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really itchy all of a sudden too. So I'm just waiting for Mandy to comment to let me know if this is resonating with her. He does giggle. And does he giggle a lot to himself? Like when nobody else is in the room? Like you're waking up to hearing him giggle? Because this is the sense I'm getting, almost as if the son that you lost is with him, bringing him joy. No colic. Okay, did he cry a lot when he was a baby, or am I picking up somebody else's energy all in one? For those who are just tuning in, I'm doing mediumships live. Mandy is now, I believe, the second person I'm doing a mediumship for at the moment. Okay, but you've been starting him on regular food now, right? Like regular as in baby food, like you're introducing him to like the peas and the carrots and stuff like that. Is that what happens around 5 months? Because that can be a reasonable explanation for it if that's what it is instead of spiritual, right? Because I always also try to find a reasonable explanation instead of just blaming it on spirit, so to speak, if that makes sense the way I'm trying to say it. Somebody really doesn't want me to smoke and keeps going out. Oh, thank you, Erica. Erica's been watching. Yes, okay. That's good confirmation. Thank you, because that is what I'm seeing. Like a lot of, I almost want to say like he's his little playmate, you know, like I'm here, look at me, you know, so he doesn't always feel alone. But this is not gonna stop. I believe that your son is gonna always be tapped into his spiritual gifts, because as you guys know, if you follow my husband's lives and mine, or if you're a client of mine already, so on and so forth, everybody is born with the abilities, but just a lot of us lose touch with it as we grow up, right? Because you know, most parents, when kids tell them, oh, look at that, they're like, no, 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 there's nothing there, and then they get, you know, they get, what's the word, influenced to not see it anymore. But everybody is born with these gifts, but I believe that your son is going to be one of the ones that it stays with him for his whole life. And Mandy, I'm also seeing a girl. Now, do you have a daughter? Because I feel like this isn't the only child that is gifted that you've birthed in this lifetime. And I hope that it's your energy that I'm still connecting with. But I see a girl, older, maybe about 4 or 5, maybe 6. Could be wrong. And she is gifted, this girl, So please let me know if that resonates. Like, let me know if if this is still your child that I'm seeing. Because, like I said, for those who are just tuning in, I'm Jen. I'm David's wife. I'm sure you heard I'm a medium, and I'm doing free quick mediumships right now. And I'm at the moment working on Mandy Millette, and then we will see who else is. Okay, 5 when he passed. She's now 9. Okay, that's why I'm seeing the 5. Um, Now, has she ever shown you or give you any indication that she can see spirit? Because I feel like she can. And it's something that doesn't scare her. She sees it as as imaginary friends. And she has for quite some time. Please let me know if that's resonating at all, because I want to make sure it's just your energy that I'm connecting with. I don't know why I'm so itchy. It's because someone was playing with my hair earlier. That is why. That makes more sense. Yes. All right. Hello, Laura. Yes. I'm going down the line. So after Mandy, I need to see who it will be. Um, as I'm doing the list, because I don't usually come on live to do mediumships. She's told me she remembers heaven and watching me until God sent her to me. Um, that is absolutely beautiful, that she's open to you about this. And Mandy, what I'd like to encourage here is if she continues to speak this way, or you notice that she's talking to, someone that you can't see, encourage her. Um, if that's how you feel. I always like to encourage mothers and fathers to be open with their children about the mediumship, because you know um, it brings so much love and so much light to others in the world, especially in the world that we're living in today. And don't be afraid to be open with her about it, because she's she what I'm seeing is she's going to be very strong. Um, and I also feel like she's going to be a healer when she's older. Um, and Mandy, I don't know why I'm seeing this as well, what your son's showing me, but you sometimes feel like you see somebody in your home out of the corner of your eye, but you play it off like it's something else because it scares you. Um, and it's been happening more and more lately, from what I'm hearing. Um, so can you please confirm whether that's true or not, before I continue? Because I want to make sure it's still your energy, um, that I'm connecting with and nobody else's. Because there is quite a bit of energy in my home right now, and it's not my husband because he's in bed. It's not my kids; they're downstairs. I've cleansed. So I just want to make sure that it's still your energy and nobody else is trying to interfere and cut off your mediumship before I get to the next person, type thing, you know? Um, all right, yes, she's my rock. Yes, okay. What scares you about this, Mandy? Because he's showing me that it really scares you. Like, um, I feel like this is like what I'm seeing. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Mandy. And Laura, I will get with you in a minute because I don't understand what you're asking. You don't know the man. Okay. I hope you're shocked in a good way, because I know I've never done mediumship on here with this many people before. Um, but yes, I am the famous wife of David. Um, and I am certified. I've got all my certifications up there and over there. I just, yeah, in my little office type space. Um, but I see you, Mandy, turning on lights. Like you don't want to sleep and you have to sleep with a light on where you're sleeping at night. Like whether it be a hall light or a bathroom light, like you don't want it completely dark since this has been happening. Can you confirm this for me, please? Okay, so Erica, you're bad. You know what? I just realized you guys have the same name, last name. Wow. Blonde moment. I'm so sorry, guys. I usually only look at the first name and not the last. I do apologize. I did not realize you were related, so I'm sorry. Um, uh, in a very good way. He's been around a long time. For sure, she's my sister and I'm blowing my mind right now. Okay. Now, can you confirm whether you've been turning on the lights because, like, you're afraid to go to sleep at night? You're afraid, like, to have all the lights off and afraid to see this entity that you're seeing. You're okay with the dark. Okay. What is this fear then? Like, I'm seeing like fear associated with the things you've been seeing. Is it just like a general fear because you don't know the man, or just because it started happening out of nowhere? What is it exactly, if you don't mind me asking? And I'd bring you on live with me, but I don't have that option anymore. We used to in the old Facebook, where I could, excuse me, bring clients on through my live to have one-on-one chats while everybody else watched, but for some reason they took that away. So I do apologize that you have to type so much. Please forgive me. Um, And Mandy, if you're up for it, I actually would like to try something with you while we're live, if that's okay. If you're up for it. Yes, just in general, I feel like he doesn't give me privacy. Okay, Mandy, are you at home right now? In your living room by chance? And I know there's a few second lag, so I do apologize. Because if you are and if you're up for it, and if you're home, I'd like you to ask that man to come forward and give you his name. Okay, that's what I thought. And I'm not trying to be invading your privacy when I say where you are. It's just what comes to me. I can't help what comes to me. But would you, and I feel like this is going to be a no, but would you be up to asking that man to come forward and give you his name? Because if you are and you can get his name, um, I might be able to help you with this. And I'll just wait for your reply. You don't have to. Peculiar. Because I feel like you're getting a little nervous here, me putting you on the spot. You heard him say Paul. Does anybody who has been watching from the beginning remember the name I said at the beginning of my live? Okay, well, if Paul's listening then, does Paul have something to say? Erica, are you telling me to shut up, or are you like scared, like as in like shut up because your sister got the name before she could even ask? Erica, are you with your sister right now? Are you guys watching the live together on different phones by any chance? Or are you guys like in separate houses at the moment? And now, if anybody's been watching from the beginning, what was the name that I said at the beginning of my live? Sorry, I gotta put my hair up again. It's one of those things. Up, down, up, down. Oh, my elastic just broke. Son of a gun. That never happens to me. And my cat, well, my husband's familiar cat, likes to steal my elastics. It's the only one I have access to. I'm gonna cry. That is right, Erica. Thank you for answering that. Now, Mandy, are you still there? I feel like you went a little quiet. You might be getting scared. Now I'm going to ask it in case the spirit in your home can still hear me. Mandy, I'm going to ask him to not scare you and to give you a little space because this is all very new to you. And I'm just going to ask Paul to tell Mandy who he has a message for. And Mandy, let me know if you hear anything. Let me know the answer you may be hearing. Yes, guys, it was Paul. Yes, it is very overwhelming, Mandy. That's why I'm asking him to, because obviously he can hear me if he answered you before you even asked. So obviously he can hear me speaking. Um, so I'm just gonna ask him to let you know who he has who he needs to give a message to. Um, and Paul, I'm also gonna ask you to give Mandy her private space. As long as you don't mean any harm and you give her her space, she's okay with it, especially if you've been around for a long time. But do you have a message for somebody? Now, keep in mind, guys, I cannot hear him because I am through I was going to say TV screen. I don't know why, a computer screen at the moment. Um, so we're trying something a little different with Mandy right now. And Mandy, it's nothing to fear, honey. Because as I suspected, you yourself are never watching anyone else. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Please continue to watch my husband as well, though. It's a D, but I can't make it out. Would it be David? Daniel? Donald? I'm almost like stuttering. Okay, take a deep breath, Mandy. Take a couple deep breaths, and if you have any sugary treats, like considering Halloween was just yesterday, if you have any like little sugary treats or like a chocolate bar, eat some chocolate if you're able to, even if it's just a little piece. Now I'm doing it. Oh my goodness. Even if it's a little piece, sorry. It's a D, but I can't make it out. I'm almost like stuttering. Yo, me either. Okay. I hope you guys still continue to watch my husband at least. I'm actually teaching him how to do all this right now. So Mandy, if you're able to, I'll give you a few minutes. Eat a piece of chocolate.
What?
Um, and then let me know when you're content and we will continue unless you want to stop because you're overwhelmed. Kira, your little nail there is probably going to freak people out. Get a snack and then it's bedtime, please.
What?
It's 10 o'clock.
I'm not sure what you did.
Okay, get a snack and watch a movie with your brother. So I'm just gonna give Mandy a few minutes, guys, for all those that are still watching. I started with a mediumship with Mandy, but now we're doing something else because as my suspicions, uh, the suspicions I had were correct. Wow, I feel like I can't talk tonight. So we're trying something a little different. And I promise you guys, I will be doing a lot more lives. And my lives starting tomorrow are going to be way different than anything I've ever done. They're going to be starting with a little meditation that quite a few of our um, clients and our fans need to do. So I'm going to be meditating with you all in the morning before I start any type of mediumship or readings. Dawn or Donna? Now, Mandy, do you know anybody named Dawn or Donna? That is the question. And please make sure to eat a piece of chocolate because when you're first starting this, chocolate really helps because it's draining. You get very tired very quickly, for most. But my question to you, Mandy or Erica, since you guys are related, do either of you know a Dawn or a Donna? And if you do, that would be your connection to this man who is watching you. Or could Dawn or Donna have been a grandparent of yours and this man is watching over you guys or he has a message for them? Mandy, you know a Donna. Could it be the same Donna, my dear? Would this Donna know a Paul? Or Paul, if you're listening in Mandy's home, does Mandy know your Donna? And if Mandy gives the message to Donna, will you be able to go into the light and go home to heaven? Sorry, guys. My daughter's a little shithead sometimes. 14 going on 30. It's a fun age. Mandy, I agree with your sister. If you're able to message her, either on another device or if you need to leave the live for a second and ask her if she knows a Paul, by all means, I will wait right here for you because we're trying something different. My lives are not, how would I say? My lives aren't like any others you will see. So I've got the time to wait a few minutes if you would like to do that. And I appreciate everybody that is still watching and your patience. I'm sure you guys are all wondering as well. I know Adana, no relation to me. Okay, and that's fine. I'm very curious too because, like I said, although I'm a medium, we don't know everything, right? And to be honest, there's a reason for everything, and I think there was a reason that I came and did my live tonight instead of waiting until tomorrow. And I believe that Mandy was guided for this reason. I have a handful of people I would love to hear from, of course. So we're just going to wait for Mandy to either reply saying she's still here or that she's back from messaging this Donna and asking her if she knows a Paul. For those just tuning in, I had mentioned a Paul very, very, very early on, pretty much the moment I started shuffling cards. And nobody could think of anything. So like I said, everything happens for a reason. Guys, you can't make this shit up. I think I'm going to message her in the morning. Okay, Mandy, did you eat a piece of chocolate or something with sugar? Like, did you drink something with sugar, eat something with sugar? It will help. It really, really will. As stupid as that sounds, it will help tremendously. Um, Now, Mandy, if you feel that this man, this gentleman, doesn't give you privacy, go ahead and ask him to give you a little bit more privacy. Um, he'll respect that. A lot of people tend to be afraid. Okay, perfect. I'm not eating anything at the moment. I have ginger ale here. Ugh, see, I can't even speak tonight either. I don't know if it's this Paul man that's doing that to me, or your energy girl, because I'm picking up your energy like crazy right now. But yeah, I feel like I'm like blah, 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 can't speak. I feel like I'm like my husband right now because, as you guys know, my husband David, he stutters sometimes when he talks, and I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. It's not like me. um, and I feel like I need another cigarette. I don't know if there's one of these spirits that are here that's making me want to chain smoke like a mother chucker, but my goodness, I feel like I need another cigarette already, and I'm trying very hard not to get up to go and get one. Oh, um, now, Mandy, if you're up for it, you can ask Paul what his message is to her and let him know that you will give it to her if it's the right Donna that you're friends with or that you know. Um, and if you're interested in expanding your gifts, message me, girl. And if you live in Ottawa, you're not sick, girl, I can teach you. I don't mind. It's amazing to be able to help others. And I think it's something you would really enjoy. And I think it's a calling for you, especially because I'm home. Yes, right now you're home. I'm home is all I'm hearing. Okay, so from those who don't know, home is usually considered heaven for spirits. Let me know if Paul's confirming that for you, Mandy. And Mandy, if you live in Ottawa and if you're up for it, I can even come with my husband and we could do a walk around of your home as well to make sure that there's nothing else in your home, and to even cross Paul over if he's up for it, unless you want to do that, which I can talk you through one on one, or I can talk you through it on the phone or in person, whatever, if you're in Ottawa. Because that's where I am. Mine and David's home base is Ottawa, Canada, Ontario. For those who are watching that are not in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I think so. It's just I'm home. Okay, honey, now can you just hear him or can you see him right now? Because I feel like you can see him. And I don't just mean like a shadowy type. I feel like you can see him, like you'd be able to describe him. Like what type of clothes he's wearing, what color his eyes are, if he's tall, short, thin, muscular, husky. Like I feel like you'd be able to have those specific details. Now, does it look like he is from a later date, or does it look like he is from our time now? If that makes sense the way I'm saying it. And Mandy, if you can see him, you should be able to see others much later time. Would you say the early 50s, 60s? Could he mean I'm home as in that used to be his home where you're living now? I'm trying to help you through the computer as best I can. And I appreciate everybody that's still watching. I'm sure you're just as curious. And I would like all your guys' comments, but every time I go to like a comment, it freezes on me for a few minutes. So I will like everybody's comments later. And again, don't forget to share this out because I'm not ending this live anytime soon. Although I am going to leave for a quick second just to get another cigarette because I'm craving a cigarette. I don't know if Paul's making me want a cigarette through Mandy, who's connected to me with the energy right now or not. But man, I need another cigarette so bad. All right. 60s. I've been told I have a man that's protective of me and is always around. It's very interesting. Okay, I feel like I kind of downgraded my dignity with the one night stand. Like, my love life, but normal. Laura, I will get to you very soon. I am still with Mandy Mallet at the moment. Now, Mandy, why don't you ask this gentleman if he's the one who's protecting you? Because I hear the answer in my head, but I want to see if you can hear him say it as well. Mandy Millette. Oh, I know this is going to sound weird, but your name keeps sounding more familiar to me and more familiar to me and more familiar to me. I feel like I know you all of a sudden. Is he one of your guides? Who is he to you? That's what you need to ask him, dear. Because I want you to hear these answers. I don't just want to tell them to you. I want you to experience it for yourself if you're up for it. If you're not up for it, tell him you're not up for it. But if you are, let him know. Spirit is actually a lot more respectable than us here living and having our human experiences, to be honest. Chills when you said that. Chills in a good way or chills in a bad way, girl? Like, are you feeling scared? Because if you're feeling scared, you can let him know that you need a little time to process it all. They're very respectable. And I mean, if you're okay with him being in your home as long as he's giving you your privacy, then that's okay too, girl. Like, that is most definitely okay. It's all up to you, and they do understand. Mandy, I'm hearing something now. While I'm reading that comment, and I do you want me to say it out loud or do you want me to type it? What I have to what's coming to my mind. because I don't want this to scare you, okay? And what I'm about to say shouldn't scare you. But if you want me to type it so he can't hear, I can. Okay, say please. Mandy, if this gentleman is from a much older timeline and you're about my age when I'm in my early 30s, could this gentleman be a loved one from a past life that is now one of your guides? And now I'm starting to feel a little shaky, and it's 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. And it paused for a second while I was reading that. 22222. Interesting. Sorry, guys, I'm one with numbers. I love numbers. I also do numerology, so. And Mandy, I would like some confirmation if that's okay from what he's saying. Because I am feeling the way I'm feeling, I feel like I'm picking up your vibes and not his at the moment. Almost like anxiety, like a little shaky, little anxiety, and just like a when am I gonna breathe type feeling. Excuse me. Because I also feel like although you're a little nervous of this guy, I feel you could trust him. Again, I'm just feeling he needs to protect me. And he won't answer you, or me, I should say. Paul, I'm going to talk to you directly. If you can hear me, can you let Mandy know? Are you from her past life here to protect her in this life? Or are you Paul, as in Paul the Archangel? And Paul, if you're here to protect her, can you bring her son forward and hold him so she can see him for her own eyes? Can you do this for her? Even if it's just for a moment. I'm assuming that means I was his. And we'll get to the next mediumship in a minute once we finish with Mandy's. And for all those still watching, please share this out and get the word out to people who are non believers so I can turn them to believers, because you never know what message someone might need to hear. Now, if Paul did listen, for all those who are still watching, and if Paul was able to bring her son through, we're going to give Mandy a moment to not only. I can't see him. Paul, can you do this for her? Even if it's just for a moment? I can't see him. I don't feel Paul. As in, he's gone now? Mandy, if he's gone now, let me know if it's when I asked him to get your son that he disappeared. Because he may just be doing that. Um, and then we'd have to give him a moment. And Mandy, if you feel safe with the spirit, then that's okay too. And people need to know that they don't have to be afraid. With so many movies and the things they make nowadays, they make it seem like it's scary, but in reality, it's a little nerve wracking, yes, but in a good way. If that makes sense. You know, Bandy, I know this may sound strange and off topic for a moment, but the more I say your name and I'm connecting with your energy, I feel like I've been near your energy before. Do you as well live in Ottawa? Um, because I don't know, your energy is getting stronger to me, and I feel like I've connected with your energy before. Before tonight, and I don't know why I'm feeling that all of a sudden. And I can't see your picture. I only see what's beside your name is a picture of a baby. So I can't see your actual picture, so I can't tell you if I've seen you in passing before or not. But I do feel like I know you. The name. Um, I feel like I know you from somewhere, and I can't put my finger on it. It is. I'm completely blown away. Me too. I do. You do what? Sorry, sweetie. Oh, you do live in Ottawa. There we go. Another blonde moment. I don't know why that's happening to me tonight. Um, I don't know. Your energy to me is getting stronger. Like I've been in the presence of your energy before. Um, Almost like I know you know you. And I can't. It's getting stronger as I'm talking with you. So I don't know if maybe it's just we're supposed to meet or we already have, and it's for a reason. I don't know. It's very weird. Um, all right, Mandy. Is there anything else you'd like to know before we move on? But if you are in Ottawa and if you'd like, and if your sister's coming for a reading and she's okay with it, you could come with her if nobody's sick, and we can meet one on one as well if you would like. I'm getting a very strong feeling like I'm supposed to meet you all of a sudden too. But at the same time, it feels like I already know you. And I know that makes no sense. Of course, he is very much okay. Honey, he is so happy, and it's like pure bliss. And he didn't feel any pain down here when it happened. And it was divinely timed because there's bigger plans. And if you want to name him, if you haven't already, that's okay too, even though he's passed. Because he was a part of you. And he was a part of your life in the lifetime before this one here in this timeline. And in this century, he was a child of yours then as well. What people don't realize is a mother and child's bond is so strong that 98% of the time they are reincarnated in the same lifetimes over and over again because our connection with them is so strong that they're always with us. So, although he may not be here in this moment in human form, spiritually and his soul is still going to be with you no matter what. And he may come back to you in another form without you realizing it. And he is very much okay. And the reason I asked about your son giggling earlier was because your child now connects with the child that you lost. And so does your daughter. And that's why I was bringing that up earlier. Not only are you gifted, but so are your two children and the child that you lost. And your children now can see him. And although he's not there like you and me, he's there spiritually and with his soul. And whoever is touching my back, please stop. Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting a pain in my shoulder blade. And honey, he's with your children and you for more than just the purposes of watching over you. He's with you because he feels at peace and at home with you guys. And he shows you that in different ways. And that could very much be true as well, dear. Because you've got to remember that even though we can't see them, they send us signs like the birds, like the books, like the feeling that you feel like your son's crying and you go to look in on him and he's sleeping. Or when you're having a shower and for that moment you feel like maybe your daughter's come in for a second and you move the shower curtain and nobody's there. That's him checking up on mama. That is not the Paul man. That is him checking up on his mama. Sorry guys, I'm just getting a feeling now. Whoever is touching me, please stop hurting my back. Someone's hurting my left shoulder blade. It's like a tingly, nummy slash pressure type feeling. And it's really distracting me. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I don't like this feeling at all. And my camera is reversed, so I know it looks to you guys like it's my right, but it's actually my left. But he's always there with you, dear. And he's not in any pain. Like I said, he didn't feel anything when it happened. And he knew what was going on the minute it happened. And the minute that his soul returned, he watched you. And he's seen how much pain you were in. And he has so much love for you. And he thinks you are so strong. And honey, he's also with another child. And I didn't want to say this earlier because I know it's a lot for you emotionally at the moment, but he was also with another child, another girl actually, older. And this was your child as well. And I won't go into details, obviously, but this was your child as well. And he's with his big sister, who also watches over you guys. And she also has a message that it's okay to not beat yourself up. Because you have. Especially in regards to your son and your daughter. You have a lot of guilt. You feel like there was more you could have done. You should have done something. You could have done something different. They don't want you to feel that way, dear. The love they have for you is so strong. And you need to know that. You need to know that you're very much loved. And there's nothing that you did wrong. Everything happens for a reason, including this daughter that is also coming through. But she's older. I would say even older than your 9-year-old. So please let me know if that's resonating with you. You need to let that guilt go, dear. It's not serving your higher and greater good, and there's nothing that you could have done differently, despite all the different scenarios that go through your head, because that's what they're showing me. There's nothing you could have done differently. It happened this reason for a bigger reason that nobody can even begin to understand or describe at this moment. But you need to know, dear, that it's not your fault. The older girl is not yours, Mandy, because I feel like she is, most definitely. And I can get more into detail with that when and if you come for an in-person. But if you just think for a minute, I think it'll come to you. Sorry, it sounded like something was tapping on my window, but nobody's there. um, no, Erica, yours is to- totally different opposed to your sisters. Like you guys have similar energies, but completely different at the same time. And what I'm picking up, it's I feel with everything in my body that it's Mandy at the moment. Would it help if I said you were very young, Mandy? This child, she's about 12, maybe 13. And curly hair. But again, there is a lot of energy in the room. Sorry, just catching up here on the comments. Just trying to see if she can give me any more information. Or if it could be Erica, but she's protecting this child like it would be a sibling. We can get back to that, Mandy. It's okay. He's at peace. He's watching over all of you guys. And if it hasn't happened already, which I feel like it has, but only a few times now, he's also the one who's setting off the toys. And it's going to start happening a lot more from what I'm hearing. And I don't know, something about a talking bear, if that makes any sense. Sorry, there's so much new energy coming in here. Talking bear. I'm not seeing much more detail than that. A talking bear. Please let me know if that resonates, Mandy. Because like I said, with all this energy, I'm trying to stay focused just on you. That's why I'm not reading the comments as much, because as soon as I start reading the comments, I start connecting with other energies as well. So I do apologize. Mandy, is Paul back? And I know that's random. I'm just wondering if that's why I'm feeling like this now. Sorry, guys, my nose is itchy. I'm just feeling all kinds of weird things tonight. Are you afraid to call for him, Mandy, and ask and see where he is? I don't know, the energy here shifted a little bit, but I can't see anybody new, but I feel like something's different, if that makes sense. Because I can't control how spirit comes through, guys. And that's another thing you guys got to realize. Sometimes it'll only be a smell. Other times it'll be, you know, images in my mind or words, or I'll see them full-fledged and we can have a full-fledged conversation. It all depends how they want to come to me. So keep that in mind while I'm doing the readings, for all those who are just tuning in. And I don't know why I'm smoking again. Someone's making me smoke. I'm not accepting his presence. Oh, so you asked him to leave? Is it because of what he said to you, Mandy, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just gonna check my phone for a minute. It's dinged a couple times. Dinged a couple of times, guys. And I'm waiting for a couple Christmas gifts for my husband to come, and I want to make sure it's not going to be arriving when he's home and not at work. I'm just gonna check that real quick. So I got a couple items coming tomorrow. Okay. Yes, got a headache after. You got a headache after he said that. Girl, that could have easily been. All right, girl. So, how to explain this to you? Is he the first spirit you've seen full-fledged recently? And Mandy, while I have my phone, is it okay if I creep your profile to see your actual face? I just want to get permission from you before I do so. I want to know why I feel so connected to you. So if it's okay, perfect. If not, no worries either. Yes, all right, perfect. So I'm just gonna go onto Facebook here real quick. Oh, we have two mutual friends. All right. You're friends with my cousin. Maybe that's how I know you. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Let me see if I can see your face. Sorry, dear. I said that you're friends with my cousin, Mary Lynn. Just trying to find a picture of your face. You look so familiar. I'm looking at your picture now. You look so, so familiar. But I can't place you. That's gonna drive me nuts. Am I still freezing, guys? Please let me know. All right. Yeah, your face looks familiar, but I can't place you, dear. It's driving me nuts. All right. So now my son can't be here either tomorrow because his stuff's being delivered too. Lovely. Gotta love when you have two boys who are hard to shop for. My what? Alrighty. What was I just about to do? Oh yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just taking a quick breather for a second. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if you can, because Mandy's last comment says I was freezing. So let me know if you can hear me. Anybody? All right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Erica. I'm just gonna wait for Mandy to see if she has anything else to say in regards to Paul. So in case I was frozen when I was asking, I'll just ask one more time. Mandy, did you ask him to leave because you felt a certain type of way? Like, was it giving you a bad feeling, negative feeling? Because the headache could be your third eye opening more, especially if it was right here in the center, like right between your eyes here. Sorry, I'm using my middle finger. I'll move that. Right here, around this area here. If you were getting the headache right there, that could be your third eye opening more. I'm okay for tonight. I think I need to call it a night, but thank you so much. No problem. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I hope I was able to answer as many questions as I could. Just tired feeling. Yes, that's why you need to eat something, dear. Especially after seeing and hearing spirit. And because obviously this is very emotional for you. So please get some rest. Make sure you put some sugar in your body. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And please feel free to come back for any more of my lives. I will be doing a live tomorrow morning. And we're going to start off with some deep breaths and meditation. It's something new I'm going to be trying. Because I'm also opening up a yoga studio. I'm not done for tonight, Laura. I was just saying goodnight to Mandy. Just give me a few minutes. Perfect. Okay. I'm just going up the comments here. And of course, I could not go all the way back up. All right. I cannot remember who was next. All right. I am not able to see who is next because the last comment I have access to seeing is when Mandy said she was taking a sip of a Coke 44 minutes ago. So I cannot tell who is next after her. So I do apologize. All right, so I'm going to ask everybody who's still watching to pick a number between 1. Just trying to blow this up more. Between 1 and 5. I just texted it to my husband, and I'll just show you guys on the screen. So then I'm gonna ask everybody who's still watching to pick a number between 1 and 5, and the person to get the number will be the next person, and then we'll go from there. If that is okay with everybody, because I lost who was next. And I'll wait for everybody's number before I show it. And if, okay, so we're down to 3 people watching, so I'm going to assume, because there's only 2 numbers, that Mandy is also watching, but she's not going to comment a number because she just had her reading. I'll give it a few more seconds to make sure. Okay, there's more people watching now. So I've asked everybody to pick a number between 1 and 5. I texted it to my husband, which I will show you guys in a moment, as soon as everybody else writes the number so I can see who's next. Because I'm a turkey and I lost my place. Alright, so I'm just going to show the number because only 2 people have commented. Let's see if I can do this without making my phone break.